What's up, you guys? Good morning. It is Tuesday, another day, as you guys know. We are on MN.Q looking for some plays, trying to get it going. Market's been bullish since yesterday. It's looking green for the day. Want to see what happens once it hits 5-minute supply zone though. I just have my webcam on, bro. Excuse all that. As I was saying, today we're going to be looking at MN.Q, trying to see what the market gives us, hitting profit targets for bullish momentum of the fib retracement tool. Targets were already hit. Start paying attention for that reversal. We know it's coming. Hit that 5-minute supply. As a matter of fact, we're going into cons short. Gotta be careful with that risk, but I've seen these markets do this a lot. Come in, sweep that, it's an SMT, and then we push lower. But we could see a break of this line, we're golden. If not, did enter in a little early, but it's okay. Show you guys what we're working with. We still got, I don't know why these stops say this much. 100 pips? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Would like to see a test of London's high. If it does end up coming down here, probably gonna see a low, which is typical. See what we can do. Wick rejecting on that 5-minute pretty well. Just hit that resistance area, supply zone. Market's doing its thing. Let it react off the zone. Nothing too crazy. Nice little supply zone down here. Some south side near London's low. See if we can melt. Possibly get in there. If not, it's okay. Let's see what happens. Patience. Telling you, once you're in these markets, you already know when things are overextended. Take a little short, come down. It happens. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a trend continuation, but that's why we manage the position, manage risk, see what we're able to do, right? I did see it as a smart money trap. Hopefully it doesn't come above this full candle close. Keep us in the bearish market. If not, it's okay. See what happens. 2 minutes to close. Looks like it's respecting the trend line. A little more pips up. Rejection. It could even extend to this golden line. Patience. Very big volume closing in there. Testing 350s. See what happens. Very overbought now. Big extended 5-minute candle. See how 15 minutes looking. Could wick reject. I'd like to see a reversal of that candle. See how it closes right now. Looking pretty bullish. Probably a little too early on this trade, but it's okay. This is very smooth. Very smooth. Started in a quick profit right when we entered. Just went 100, but it respected the trend line. It's creating some type of resistance here. It looks like what the market wants to do. It's looking like some resistance. Entering another sell contract. 3 cons in. 5 minutes. Still valid. Didn't close above. Could be valid. We're losing volume. Projecting. Seller step in pretty soon. About to hit 7. Close them an hourly candle. Let's see what's going on. 400. 500 is pretty strong. Just hit the 100 pip move upwards. That would have been stop loss. Just hit it right now. And that's going to be on the close of that hourly. So we could see a pullback within these next 2-minute candles. Yeah, this closes out. Definitely not expecting market to hold here. Do have buy side up here. I'd like to see it pull back before we look for an extension upwards. But the markets do what they want. See if we got any volume. Any sellers stepping in. It would be great seeing engulfing come here, but highly unlikely. I mean that we stepped into a buying market. 730s, 760s, 690s, 660s, 700s. This is a risky trade, boys. 3 marching and doji. 3 cons in here. Market conditions are always changing. It's an ever-evolving market, man. I would love to see a 5-minute pullback. It'd be over leveraged. Potential to hit our daily stop loss here. $1,000. Brutal market. It stomps me out at 1,000. We're done for the day, boys. Brutal. It's tough. What can we do? This market says no joke. No joke at all. Maybe this 5-minute close is bearish and saves us some money, but too quick. But I wasn't gonna close it. I was gonna trim it, but would have trimmed that 500 flush. At least 1 con. Gonna close this out. $1,000. I wanna come in here and short this shit with another account. Might have to pass 2 accounts. Bro, there ain't no way, bro. 3 cons in, shorting. Alright. So, as you guys seen, closed out this position. Basically hit a 1-7. It was $1,000 trade. We saw the max drawdown of around $400, $500. So basically a 1-2. Today was pretty, it was alright. Markets is just weird right now with everything that's going on. The tick value is ridiculous. I don't know. But I used to have my stop losses at like 30 pips. And now it's literally, I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the spread. Why it's saying I'm risking more pips and whatnot. But made a mistake on my first trade today on this account. Let me show you guys the executions. What you guys see. Yeah, so we sold up here pretty good because we got stomped out on the other account. Clearly we would have been in even more profit, but as you guys see. For discipline and respect to my system, I fully closed my position because we hit profit target for the day. Rules, chop down analysis. All right, London session / pre-market open. I didn't necessarily highlight pre-market open, but if I would have highlighted pre-market open, well, I would have been able to tell that we were in a buyer's market. Unfortunately, I did not highlight, so I didn't necessarily exactly follow my rules, but in regards to trading execution and taking profit, I did, because that's what I'm focused on right now. And then I also saw how to put a buy stop limit orders and whatnot to manage my risk better. Yeah, we ended up taking a quick $1,000 trade right here on NASDAQ on a fresh 50K account. All right, we were in the trade for about an hour, I'd say. But originally, this is what happened. So the first trade we took on the account that we got yesterday, we did get back the profit, and I'll show you guys what happened, man. So I saw this engulfing 3-minute candle, and I thought we were gonna start selling. So I took 2 contracts, which is normally my usual risk. But as soon as that happened, you guys saw it extend. We were in profit like $100, $200 down here. Respected the trend line. I should have waited for a break, but I didn't, and it ended up costing me some money today. Clearly, as you guys can see, gave back the profit and about $190. So we're gonna take it easy with this account. Now that we got that other account up, I'm not gonna trade it. I'm gonna respect it. Tomorrow we're gonna go in with this account, risking around 1 to 2 contracts, still around $200 to $300 max. If it's 2 contracts, what I'm gonna go in for is around a $300 risk. But I'm gonna start putting the buy stop orders and whatnot, so I can manage it better. But same thing here. So we're selling. I got overzealous, took another con for no reason, and it ended up over leveraging me. I could have closed some risk here to give it more headroom to the upside, but I didn't. Got stomped out, and it resulted in me buying that new account and profiting on there. I didn't want to give up that position because I knew it was gonna happen. It's just we took it too early here. I should have waited to see what was gonna happen. But yeah, we were in a bullish market. I don't know why I got excited with that 3-minute close. I should have known it was a smart money play, and then buyers straight bought up. I should have done more technicals. I should have understood what was happening. Should have done my pre-market. If I would have seen that, I would have seen that we straight are respecting this demand zone, basically, right? I would have seen that we were respecting that, hit the trend line, and then boom, flew up all the way to yesterday's buy side liquidity, which I knew it was going to get taken, and then we were going to see the reversal. So there's always room for improvement. It's just you got to understand what you're looking for. This is what I was looking for. This is what I had expected. It's just I didn't know those 2 contracts that I was in were going to be leveraged that much. I thought we were going to have more headroom. Typically, when I'm in 2 contracts for 100-point stop loss, it's around $250. It's just with these markets, how I told you, you guys seen it, like it was pretty hefty. Not too sure exactly why that leverage difference is there. As I said, it could be due to spread and whatnot, but it was a successful trading day. Nevertheless, I mean, first trade we lost because of we got tricked into retail money. Smart money liquidated us, but my position was valid. We saw supply getting pretty smooth up here. Took shorts, right, in this valuable supply zone as well. Seen buy side get taken, and as soon as it didn't want to break through, and we straight sold. And the rest was history, right? Literally. But anyways, it was a little sloppy. My trade idea was valid. System always works, man. It's just you got to wait for that proper execution. I should have waited for that liquidity grab, but we had journaling to do. Hella gems in today's trading, if you can understand what happened. But as I said, 2 opportunities. Lost the first one, profited on the second. We clearly would have been more in profit, but as I said, we're following the system, following the rules. I'd rather respect my discipline and feel better as a trader than to go searching for a quick profit or to overextend. Yes, I could have left the runner running, but I have right here in my rules, if we hit $1,000 for the day, immediately close and done trading for the day, right? So I'm sticking to the system, sticking to the strategy. It's not necessarily about the money right now. I just want to get consistent in following my system. Clearly that execution on that first trade could have been better. I could have actually understood what the market was doing. Clearly we were bullish, had no reason to short that market right there. I could have seen it as what it was, an entry to follow the trend, but I was overzealous, as I said, looking for quick profits, and that ended up resulting in a loss. Although my trade idea was correct, I don't know if I vocally said that I was expecting the market to go up to this point, but in my head that's what I was looking for, and clearly that is what happened. And that's just trading. You just got to be able to manage your risk. I did not manage my risk on that account. More recently, I know I'm getting consistent in letting my losses hit my daily loss limit. I don't cut them, even though I don't flatten my trades, even though I know I should. It's like if I just turn off my emotions, I just basically am full porting and being hopeful when I know I should close the trade, wait for a better entry, and execute. That's a flaw I have in my system right now. That's what we're we're clearly seeing together. You guys are both witnessing that with me. But in regards to the discipline, in regards to following the system, that is what we are doing. We did 2 trades today. We risked well, 2 contracts. You guys did see it go a little over what I'm comfortable with, but the idea was there, the trade was there, the game plan was there, and clearly it worked in our favor. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was looking for. We claimed that sell side liquidity. Clearly when that happens, volume starts to die out, and that's why I decided to close there. Plus we had the $1,000 profit for the day. See market reversing a little bit, following true trend, came to pre-market. But yeah, that's basically today's trading day. We're done. I'm gonna do journaling. We'll go ahead and start working on all this content for you guys, because I've been recording since March 31st and now it's October 8th, and I know I gotta get the videos prepared to release on MN.Trades. If you guys are watching it there and you guys are enjoying the content, bro, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I'm 21 years old, been trading for about 3 years, since I turned 18 basically. So I do have experience in here in these markets. I have only used personal capital, never demo traded. That's not how I learn. That's not how I like to basically understand things. I like to have skin in the game in anything I do, so I can actually comprehend what I'm doing. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed the content, the transparency, seeing what's going on in my thought process and how to become a more consistent trader to secure the profits and keep profits longer, not just make money and return it. Like today's trade on the first account, we made $1,000 yesterday, followed the system, couldn't flatten the trade today even though I knew it was going to keep going higher, and we became mentally distorted, couldn't follow the system, closed the trade for a full daily stop loss. Now it's at break even, gotta treat it respectfully. Tomorrow open that new account to take the trade, the position that I knew what was gonna happen, because I've been doing this for a minute now and I know what NASDAQ is doing when it's doing it. Just we gotta work on that execution, as I said. If you guys found anything I said helpful at all, make sure to drop a comment, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna be more consistent with this. I'm gonna show you guys the truth and be as transparent as possible, because there are a lot of successful traders out. A lot of people don't relate to them though, because they have too much money, they have too much success. So as a youthful person, I want to be able to show you guys the reality of what it is that happens in these markets, because not everyone wants to show the transparency of what it is to be a full-time trader or actually execute every single day. And I'm on these markets every single day. I've been on these markets every single day for the past 3 years. I have documented everything literally since 2022. I don't know if you guys can see right there on my table, there's my trading binder with a lot of information, a lot of wisdom and experience. But nevertheless, today's trading day was successful. We followed the system, followed our rules, ended up profitable on an account, and we hope to replicate success every day by following that system. Make sure you guys are trading safe, live to trade another day. So capital preservation, risk management, don't put all your chips in one basket. And yeah, I'm gonna have a transparency video coming out soon. I want to talk to you guys about a financial mistake I made. Maybe you could learn something off of it. I definitely learned a lot off of it. Something that happened pretty recently, last month. I'm gonna go ahead and probably go to the park and talk to you guys about that situation and upload it here so you guys know what's going on, not only with my trading but decisions I decided to make as well, because there's knowledge in everything we do. We learn from our mistakes, and as I said, I always put capital where my mouth is. So yeah, be smart. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Take care, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.